Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna talk about the vaccine because obviously today we just saw the first person received it, or at least that was the first person in New York. It was a black woman who was a frontline worker. So, there's lots of controversy surrounding this, lots of people who don't feel comfortable because they feel like it was super rushed. So we're just gonna ask Spirit, like, what is going on with this? Like, do we need to worry? Can we feel safe taking it? Like, what is, coming as far as that goes? So we are gonna go ahead and jump right in. Thank you, Spirit, so much for joining us today. And please help us to ask some questions in regards to the COVID-19 vaccination. What can we expect? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it actually going to help us get out of this quarantine? What do we need to know in regards to the COVID-19 vaccination, Spirit? We ask only with the intention of knowledge, understanding, clarity, and of course to protect ourselves. We do not ask with any bad intention. Spirit, thank you for joining us. Blessing all who participate in this reading. All we ask about knowledge. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I hope everybody had a good weekend. I got super busy, you guys. Just were booking me up like crazy, which I appreciate. 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you did want to book your own personal private reading with me, all the information will be in the description box below. If you go to my website, it looks kind of bare bones right now because I was trying to update some things and I'm a dumbass, and like as I was trying to like move a picture, like I accidentally deleted a bunch of stuff. So I decided to leave it as it was for the minute and just take a break before like I ended up throwing the computer across the room in frustration because I am not a tech person whatsoever. So that was fun. But I will get it straightened out. But in the meantime, what I was saying is I added a whole bunch of new options for you guys as far as booking appointments. There is a different new client special on there, and then you guys can always use coupon code BELLA20 for 20% off your reading with me. That coupon code can be used multiple times. It is only good though for 20-minute readings and up. So, and I am no longer doing email readings of any kind. So if anybody did order an email reading from me, you will be receiving it, but I'm no longer taking any more orders for that because I don't know, like if anybody does know, I have psoriatic arthritis and it really affects my hands, and I never know like when it is going to affect my hands. So I just don't want to take on any more orders for email readings and then have a hard time like being able to like accomplish them until at least I'm able to get things under control, because I just got diagnosed with it a couple months ago. So I'm still trying to figure out like what's the best like routine for that, trying to heal it naturally. So okay, COVID vaccine. Well, you guys, first of all, let's just start with the bottom of the deck energy. Whatever is current, Eight of Wands, Six of Swords, and Seven of Cups. They did work really hard on it. They abandoned a lot of like earlier ones that they had. However, there's people that like worked on this, whether it was from the accounting department to actually like being in the lab, who feel like it was rushed and that we don't have enough information on it, because the Seven of Cups is like that false promises card. So it's like we don't have the whole story. Like we shouldn't have put this out when we did. Okay. There was, again, like I said, I'm getting these cards of trying to hurry up and put things together, and then because it's like with this Eight of Swords and the Nine of Cups and this Hermit, It's talking about, you know, they were in a very big rush. Things weren't working out the way that they originally thought they would, because they actually thought that they would have had a vaccine sooner because of the way that like every country jumped on it. You know, every scientist from every like developed country that had some sort of lab that they could go in was trying to develop a vaccine. So at times it was like, okay, well, if America doesn't come up with one, the UK will, or Germany or Korea or somewhere, and then we can just, you know, let them do all their test trials, and then we'll have them develop it for us too. And so at times they were sort of counting on that, is what I'm getting from this. They're definitely trying to do what they can to make people take it. Okay, to convince us that this is like going to work out. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles, of course, there is a lot of financial motivation behind this. But again, just like every pharmaceutical drug in, you know, America is always financially involved in one way or another. You know, there's always a financial profit from it, because healthcare is a for-profit thing in this country. But it's also talking about so many people like had like investments in it, that they were also pushing for this to work out. So there is going to be this moment, you guys, with this Nine of Cups and this Two of Wands, that people are going to be, I mean, people like in the medical industry are going to be going back and revisiting this and redeveloping it. Are they going to tell us that that's what's really going on? Probably not. Because what I keep hearing is there's a new strain and we had to develop a new vaccination for the new strain. And I don't know, like, if you guys watched, Tracy Brown was talking about this on the live the other day, that she was like, you know, we were always told there is no vaccinations for viruses like the flu virus, and this is supposed to be a virus. And they always say, oh, because the flu virus is always mutating and every year it's different. So that's why, like, we can only come up with, you know, a vaccination based off of the previous year. And that's why a lot of times, you know, people say that the flu shot doesn't work. Well, they're going to say the same thing when they go back and reformulate this. But what I am picking up with this Five of Wands, is that maybe like, so for example, like I keep hearing this whole thing of like, oh, 30% of people it'll actually work on and it lasts for 6 months. Something like that, to where it's like, that, why are we even bothering then? And it's like, oh, well, that's because there's another strain, so we had to develop another one because it's been mutating or this or that. But really, it's just because the original version like didn't work the way it was supposed to, because they rushed it too quickly. Okay, so what else should we know about the COVID-19 vaccination? And I know that, you know, the side effects that they've been reporting was, oh, you know, the worst thing that we've heard about was like Bell's palsy, which makes your face, you know, that people call it like stroke face, where it looks like you've had a stroke because your face can't move on one side and it like hangs there for a while. And oh, that's a temporary condition and it'll go away. Well, first of all, who wants to walk around with half of their face sagging off for a couple months? But I also keep hearing that that is not the only side effect, and that there's gonna be more that are gonna come out the more people that take this. And so that's also going to be something that is a cause for concern. People are going to be asking them to take this off the market. But like I said, are they ever going to tell us that they took it off the market? No, they're going to say we redeveloped for the next strain or something like that. And that's the most that we'll get out of it. but expect other people that like worked on the vaccine, the original, you know, ones that jumped in to start working on it, to come out and say more stuff surrounding like why they didn't feel like it was a good idea to release it, or why they didn't work on it, or whatever. There will be people speaking out, but it's gonna take a few months before they do. And do you guys remember like how that guy like didn't he work for the CDC, and then like all of a sudden like he just went missing, and then people were saying that he was like about to expose something? I feel like it's a fear of stuff like that that's going to keep people from speaking out at first. So yeah, see, with this Queen of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles, it's talking about information coming to light. And this information that comes to light puts other people in this Four of Swords position to where people might even end up facing jail time behind this, guys. Because it's like you weren't honest, or this was so financially motivated, or you stole money, or you invested it and you shouldn't have been because, you know, like it breaks some moral or ethical code, like that the scientists are like, you know, like investing money into this or whatever it is. But there is some like really like shady shit that is gonna come out, you guys. Yeah, because there's this Devil card here with this Page of Wands and this Knight of Wands, where it was literally like, do whatever you can and get this on the market so people calm down. Because it was talking about calming people down, getting people off our back, getting us back to the way that we need to be. So a lot of this financial motivation that keeps coming up too can also be about trying to restore the economy by getting rid of this, or at least getting people to a place where they can be out in public again, shopping and stimulating the economy in a way that we haven't been able to do for so long here. But it's definitely, things will come out. Also, you guys, if we have any sort of those ethical conundrums that come up, expect that Donald Trump will be exposed in that for having a part in the financial part of it. I feel like he invested money like with these pharmaceutical companies, and I feel like his fake COVID diagnosis was about going into the hospital, you know, and then acting like COVID's not that bad. And look, I was cured because these are the drugs I took. Like, he has investments in the drugs that are going to cure COVID and treat it. And him doing that, he thought was going to bring money. You know, oh yeah, every hospital is going to want to use that drug because it's what cured Donald Trump, you know, like, and then every insurance company starts working with Pfizer to like get that drug in all the hospitals, and then it's lining Trump's pockets, right? So expect something like that to come up, that he had financial gain in this whole situation. Because Donald Trump did have COVID back when we first got COVID here, but he didn't have it this last time, guys. We already did a whole reading on that on Tracy's channel anyway, so you can go see that over there. But yeah, so I just, you know, you guys, you have to do what's right for you. Obviously, I know some people are going to be forced to take it because of their jobs, you know. Just if you are somebody who is immunocompromised, if you have other health issues, just make sure that you're doing your research. But at the end of the day, please, you know, do what you feel is right for you. I don't think the whole anti-vax community thing that we've all been dealing with over the last few years needs to apply to this situation, because basically we're being asked to put things into our body that have not had long enough to be tested and all of that. And so, like I said, follow your gut instincts. You know, this is not an endorsement one way or the other. I am not holding myself responsible for giving anybody health advice. All of this is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Psychic readings are not a proven science. Gotta cover my ass here. But like I said, guys, you know, and if you do choose not to participate, at least make sure that you're still following the safety protocols of social distancing, wearing your masks, washing your hands, doing all the kind of stuff that we would usually be doing, this, you know, during cold and flu season anyways, and especially during this pandemic. So I hope that that did bring a little bit of light to all of this, answer a little bit of questions. I'm not going to tell anybody personally what I am choosing to do in this video because, like I said, I don't want to influence anybody either way. I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. We are having a giveaway at 750 subscribers, and when I checked earlier, we were at like 743, so we're very close. So I love you, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.